That's the same nigga running with the AK-47, still busting niggas in the belly, get the motherfuckers more than just a headache. You're running through the streets, looking from the heat. Better one funny when we kicked it off. This car full of rubber, about to kill a motherfucker. Yo, I better one funny when we kicked. You don't wanna blaze, 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 you don't.
Yo, what's up, my people? What's going on? It's your boy Bang, and I'm on. What's good today? How y'all doing out there? I'm gonna let the people come on in. Today I'm talking about, sports talk, and I came across some interesting things today that I didn't think I was gonna come across. And then I'm getting these messages about, my show and what people think, and little threats, and people getting mad, not siding with me, saying that I'm a Jordan hater and all this other stuff. It's real interesting today. Been people talking about they gonna come visit my channel when LeBron don't win, and they rooting for LeBron to lose, and just crazy shit. People really be sensitive when it come to this stuff, man. I just truly don't understand it. I do, but then I don't. I know y'all with me. What it do? What up, though, Cole? What it is? What it is, Big Bless, Nicholas? Oh yeah, bro. They own one, bro. Niggas been getting at me lately. They feeling some type of way. Some type of way. What up, Reg Dog? What it do, man? Yeah, man, I dropped the link, man. It's crazy. People talking about some Blake Griffin and just tip the cap is over. They don't even need to play the season no more. I'm like, how? They ain't the whole squad ain't played together yet. You don't know what it's gonna be. You don't know what it's gonna be, what it's gonna do, how it's gonna play out. You don't know none of that. But yet, we supposed to be shaking and shivering in our boots. Yeah, big caps locks, my nigga. That's what's going on. Salute everybody. Appreciate the love, my nigga. Yeah, man. That's what it is. Them big caps locks. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is stripping. And I try to get people to understand. Like, you got rumors out there now with for Oladipo going to the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, the Ball brother, Alonzo Ball, going to the Knicks and shit. Like, it's crazy out here, man. Shit, I done heard Kemba Walker name and some shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild as fuck out here. But what came through the wire today is the Lakers they feeling real optimistic about Andre Drummond and everything. If he get bought out, because they can't trade for him. They prefer Drummond over Cousins. Real talk. And then I got a funny feeling we gonna be settling for what up, Omari?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, CEO. Yeah, I feel you, Cole. But I feel like we gonna end up getting a motherfucker like Thaddeus Young or something. Something don't nobody expect, bro. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up, Omari? What you got on it, man? You there? Y'all there? What up, Manimal?
You on that
Hey.
Andre situation?
Hey, what's up, Weezy?
Yeah, what up?
I'm I know they're optimistic right now, but that's a tough $28 million deal to make. It had to be some maneuvering around to get Andre there if he don't get bought out. So we got to be realistic and think secondary.
Right. That's what I said. You just heard what I said. I feel like we gonna end up getting a nigga like Thaddeus Young, bro. I'm telling you. Some shit. Nobody see
Now
coming.
we're gonna get a Whiteside. I
Man,
think.
Whiteside trash.
Yeah, but I think LeBron can mold him to be what he needs to be for him to fit a role on that team.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but my thing of it is, it's for me. It's not that serious, man. I just need AD to be 100%, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's first.
Everything else is secondary, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Theron, that's my opinion. I think he trash, bro. That's just
Trey Matthews.
I mean,
Matthews.
you could say Trey Matthews, but he on a minimum. He on a veteran minimum, man.
Yeah, this play been so bad. I don't know who would take him right now.
Man, I want to fucking ship that guy out of Siberia, man.
No, it's not realistic, bro. I feel like, think about this. If a nigga not trash, why he available? How about that?
Yeah, that's true. I think.
If he was all that and smoking and shit, why he available?
Yeah, I don't get why we picked up Matthews, man. Like it was the worst pickup ever.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I it's something to say when Danny Green better than you, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty sad right there, honestly. Danny Green's been shooting well for this,
Hey, Theron, that statement is right. Maybe 5 years ago, Bron ain't who he used to be, bro. He on his last leg. He ain't even on his last legs no more. That nigga on his last leg. Okay, and they trying to get rid of him, bro. So you know, he did his thing for the Lakers. Though he had enough juice to get the Lakers one. You know what I'm saying? If AD done, I've been examining shit and thinking about it. If AD done, Joe, it's gonna be a tall task for LeBron. I still think he can pull it off, but I won't be surprised if he did.
I'm on the opposite end. I don't see him pulling off at all if AD ain't healthy.
That's the thing. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. I believe G, the nigga that showed me. I'm good. He done showed me he do whatever it takes.
He ain't sold.
You say what?
I'm with you there, but he ain't sold you at this age. He ain't sold you at 36.
Hey,
you just said he on his last leg.
But I still think he can do it, bro.
A potential. I mean, I'm not knocking the faith in him, but it's just again, like that statement you made earlier about being realistic about Andre and who they can get.
Yeah.
I got faith in Bron, obviously too, but if I'm being realistic, I have to look at the course that he has to go through at 36. It's just a tall task to ask any 36-year-old man. I don't care LeBron or not.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like LeBron can do it. You know, that's what I feel like. I feel like he can pull that shit off, man. If any nigga on the planet, on the face of the earth, can do it, LeBron can do it.
Yeah.
I'm with you. He's the man that can do it.
I just seen him do some phenomenal shit, G. So you gotta excuse my little pandemonium or whatever, but I done seen him. I done seen him do some outstanding, phenomenal, outrageous shit, man.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, he got a lot left with AD and with some other players, but by himself, he on his last leg, nigga. Like I said.
Yeah. AD gotta be healthy.
You know? And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people panicking. I don't think the team that we got is all that bad once Bron get the plan and get motherfuckers. When Bron get the plan for real and trying to win games for real, it's gonna be over, bro. Straight up. What up, Sketch?
You don't think the Lakers can make some moves? We're gonna have to
No, I don't. I don't feel like that it's just over necessary for them to go out there trying to make all these dumbass crazy ass trades, bro.
I mean, we're gonna come back to the same team and lose.
Hey, you think we gonna lose? With that same team, we had the best record in the NBA for a few weeks with AD. Okay, so it's not really that serious.
Man, we need a center, man.
Hey, everybody be panicking. It's not about panic, say. You know? What else, Spotty got him? He say Bron gonna pull a Brady. Mark my word. Hey, wait a minute. You mean Brady gonna pull a Bron, nigga? What? The hell? Fuck Brady, nigga. My mama, Brady ass is man, quit playing, man. Stop playing. I ain't even finna go there, you know.
Get drummer. I don't know why.
80, they trying to, I think they gonna get 80 back. I forget, I think it's the second week. I'm not sure.
Man, let that man rest.
I think he should come back after what's the name? After March is over. Let March go by.
Man, we need help. I don't know. This team is like Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hey, we good, man.
Hey, Bang, I got a question for you.
What up?
I know we always talking about what the Lakers and these teams need to do, but what should the Lakers stay away from? What's the move they shouldn't make?
They should have stayed away from Blake Griffin, stay away from DeMarcus Cousins, stay away from bad trades. Don't give up too much for JJ Redick. Don't give up too much for Whiteside. Don't give up too much for none of that shit. And don't panic because next year we're going to need some cap space to grab another motherfucker.
Trying to win now. It's like Brian signed through 2023. Now next year's free agent class is going to be interesting. This year's free agent class is really just it's a whole bunch of role players. So the only marquee guy on free agency right now is Kawhi Leonard. But we don't know if he's going to re-sign with the Clippers or possibly move on.
Man, Kawhi needs Kiwi Lemonade need to stay where the fuck he at. Okay? Yeah. Learn how to close, nigga. You're not a closer.
But the 2022 free agency, that's gonna be the one because it's a lot more marquee names out there. You're gonna have I forgot. There's a lot. I know Steph Curry is gonna be a free agent next year because his contract's gonna be up. Even though I still think the Warriors are gonna have him. They're gonna pay him.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
No. I didn't say the Lakers lose this year. Salute, Edward. I did not say the Lakers lose this year. It's just going to be a tougher. Instead of in 5, it'll be shit like 6 and 7.
Bang, but I'm just saying, everybody else team getting better, but you want us to stay back and just wait. What?
Hey, they playing who the champions, motherfucker? They playing catch up,
bro. But that's not the same team,
nigga. You tripping? Y'all niggas tripping.
Just get better.
Don't believe me? Just watch, man. Just because you think it's better, don't mean it's better, bro. Okay. And every January, February, every LeBron team goes through a lull. Okay. They go through a lull because it's the dog days of the fucking season. Period.
Yeah, I want to see them come out this break, the first probably 10 or so games. That'll really give me a barometer of where they at and what they really need to do or what they don't need to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, look, I done seen it already. What could help us is additional shooting. Some shooters.
Yeah. Anytime you with a LeBron, you need shooting. That's for sure.
Don't sell your soul for a motherfucker in the paint that ain't really gonna make no moves, who's not gonna be prevalent, and don't sell your soul for a nigga who's supposed to be a shooter and come out and be a bust. That's my worry. That's what they shouldn't do. You already got niggas who can't shoot, but has proven that they can shoot in clutch moments. They're shot makers. And when all of our shot makers are on, we unbeatable.
Yeah, that's a tough task to ask shot makers to come back a second year and make shots again.
Wait a minute. Let me help you out. That's a lot to ask shot makers to do that shit and carry a load that AD carry. You see, everybody not people not look right.
They should have kept Rondo.
Listen, right? Listen to me. Check this out. We were the best team in the league with AD not being fully healthy. Correct?
Right.
Our shot makers weren't asked to do a lot, but they did just enough for us to win the game. Right?
Right. I'm with you so far.
Now when AD is gone, guess what we looking? Guess what we asking? Shot makers to become shooters. That's not going to ever happen.
I understand.
Right.
I understand your logic.
Then Schroeder left. The only other motherfucker who could create his own shot. Okay? The only one, he was gone for 4 games. So people is being unrealistic. The people that you're asking to step up and do all this shit are not even starters, bro. We don't have our whole team. If our whole team was intact, nobody would be saying none of this shit because we'll still be winning.
I understand the logic because you're saying you elevating role players to have a more increased role, so it's really making it hard on the team.
Exactly.
Well, I guess where I give a little pushback to is, like you said, even despite their winning, do you think that they could have went to the playoff playing like that and win? That's the point I'm trying to make. Even though they were winning the beginning of the season, we're talking about a sporadic, messed up season, and they were winning. But I didn't see that team playing like that, despite the winning in the playoff, going through 4 rounds.
That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Well, all things right, we're okay. You forget I said AD was not fully healthy from the beginning of the season. He hurt himself in the finals.
Right.
The first 2 games of the finals, he was finals MVP. But then he hurt himself. That's when LeBron said, okay, fuck that nigga. I'm finna go crazy. You see what I'm saying? Now check this out right here. With AD not being fully healthy, we still can win the motherfucking shit, bro. That's what I want people to understand. We got Bron, man.
Woo. That's where we disagree right there.
We're not gonna go to NBA Finals.
I just can't see him winning.
Hey, wait a minute.
Either one of those.
This is what I'm saying. With a hurt AD, they still better than them Cavs teams that he took to the finals, bro. Like, come on, man. And who in the way?
Brooklyn.
Who is in the way though? Who in the way? We just beat the fuck out of the Warriors with fucking with Schroeder, with LeBron and just Schroeder, man. Come on.
But the Warriors, the Warriors are not. They're not an issue though.
And then guess what? Who in the West? Who in the West gonna stand in our way? Utah.
I'm talking about
I mean, they'll give the Lakers a challenge. They'll give the Lakers like this year in the playoffs. Outside of the first round, I don't think the Lakers are just going to sweep everybody. I think they're going to be in a couple 6 games. I think they're going to be in a couple. I got it. Like if they play the Jazz, it's going to be a 6-game series. If they play the Clippers, it's going to be a 6-game series. Once they get to the finals, whoever they play, it's going to be a 6 or 7-game series. They're not going to just utterly just blow the crap out of everybody like they did last year. They dominated. They stomped LeBron stomped the mud hole in LeBron and AD stomped the mud hole in everybody last year. They're not going to be stomping mud holes in people this year.
That's because AD not going to be healthy. AD not healthy, bro. That's all.
Yeah, but it's not just AD not being healthy. I think those teams are just going. Even if AD was healthy, I'm putting respect on the Jazz. Really, it's just the Jazz, the Clippers, and possibly the Suns. If they face the Suns in the playoffs, I think that's going to be over in 5. That's the only team that I think they're going to be over in 5.
I'm gonna tell you this, because I really hope you're around when the playoffs start, so I can win some money. Okay, them teams you just named ain't on shit. The only motherfucking team that pose a threat to us that could possibly take us to 7 games is the Philadelphia 76ers. That is it.
I don't think there's no individual team that pose a threat. You right about that, Bang. It's not the individual teams I'm worried about. When you look at history, when most champions, it's not the team, it's the road to get to the finals that really gets them. Sometimes you're just in a longer series than you need to be, and the team just catch you off guard or catch you too tired. Like going back to back ain't easy. That is a reason why very few teams go back to back. That's not an easy thing to do.
They catch the same team from last.
Hey, look.
And now we asking a 36-year-old man.
I hear what you're saying, but that 36-year-old ain't been through the fire, bro. This motherfucker went to 8 straight, bro. He know what it take.
Nobody's questioning that part.
Look, when that nigga dig deep, bro, ain't nothing happening. Okay, come on, man.
Again, like I said, it's not no individual team or player I'm worried about. It's the road.
That's what I'm saying. The road. I feel like
it's the journey travel.
Big Chess was right. Okay, some teams can take us to 6 games, but the Jazz ain't one of them. The Clippers are, but the Jazz ain't one of them. Phoenix not one of them. Portland not one of them. Them motherfuckers gonna be gone in 5, maybe swept this year.
I mean, Portland. The only thing I see, like, I'm just like, if you look at matchup, it's a matchup thing, especially like I think like you said, I think Philadelphia can take y'all 7. That's the only thing. That's
what I said, and that's because dude is a problem down there. At the end of the day, Embiid is a problem.
Embiid is a problem,
and I'm talking about as currently constructed. Now we get a motherfucker like Whiteside or something like that, it's over with. Ain't nobody. It's over with.
Over.
If we get Whiteside and a shooter, it's over with. You heard it here first. We gonna blow 2 motherfuckers in 5 the whole way through again, and that's a guarantee.
Yeah, man, I'm speaking from a standpoint of if they don't make no moves.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you that we'll be going to 6, and the Philadelphia 76ers will take us 7 if we stay currently constructed.
Hey, what do you think the Lakers talking about? I know LeBron talking about making some moves.
Man, you got a lot. You got some real confidence on this team, man.
That's what I'm saying.
You say what? You say what, bro?
I say you got a lot of confidence in this team, man.
Hey, look, you got it wrong. You got me wrong. I got a lot of confidence
in Bron.
LeBron and AD.
Yeah. But Bron and AD can't score all the points, and they can't defend every player on the court.
As long as LeBron get his 7-8 assists, we good. AD get his rebounds, his blocks, and his steal, and we get them fast break points. Nigga, we good. We gonna be all right, man. I'm telling y'all. Niggas be tripping, man. No reason. We the champions.
This team sucks.
I know that we the champions, but champions don't give you an automatic,
No, I didn't say that they did. But LeBron give you an automatic pass, bro. An automatic pass.
But this team sucks, though.
It ain't no team, including the Brooklyn Nets, that can fuck with them, nigga, at the end of the day. In a 7-game series, you gotta beat. That means you gotta beat LeBron 4 times.
Yeah,
but it's not like we ain't never seen Bron be beat before now.
No. When you talking about what super duper motherfucker team, bro? It ain't no super duper team out there.
Yo, hey, Bang.
Hey, why you don't want the Lakers to make some moves? Why you getting little people?
No, it's not about them not making moves, bro. It's not about them selling their motherfucking soul for trash. You already got trash.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It ain't nothing special out there, nigga. LeBron playing in 2023.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. They don't even make no big moves. They need to make ancillary moves. Some just to shore up the bench a little bit. Nothing major.
That's all I'm saying, dude. That's what I said. Like, motherfuckers don't see it, but Thaddeus Young will be a big boost. He'll be better than motherfucking Blake Griffin.
He's not better than no Blake Griffin.
Man, yes, the fuck he is.
Yes, he is. At this point,
let me cut in real quick.
Hey, that's how I know you don't watch basketball. There ain't no motherfucking way you just sit up here and gonna tell me that Blake Griffin is a slide better than Thaddeus Young. Are you kidding me?
So, hey, yo, Bang.
What up?
Okay, so I'm looking at the Lakers schedule. So, a good time to let AD return would be either April 2nd or April 4th. April 4th they play the Clippers. But these are the teams that they play until that. So Friday they play the Pacers. I think that's a dub. They play the Warriors. I think that's a dub. Timberwolves, that's an easy dub. Hornets, that's a dub. Hawks, that's a dub. Suns, that might be competitive, but I think the Lakers can pull that out. They play the Pelicans. I think that's a dub. Then they play the 76ers on the 25th. That might be a challenge. That's going to be a challenge. They play the Cavaliers. That's a dub. They play the Magic. That's a dub. They play the Bucks on the 31st.
That's a dub.
That's a dub. Then they play the Kings. That's a dub. So they got 11 games. So they basically got 11 more games. So they can actually build. They can actually build some good repertoire. They can build some good rapport, and they can have AD turn around April 4th. Return around April 4th. So I think he was originally out, I think February 16th or 17th. That's about 40 something, 50 something days for him to recover. So returning him on that Sunday. Oh, actually it's a Saturday against the Clippers. And then after that they do have a tough stretch of games and everything, and then it gets easy. They do have a tough stretch. April's going to be their hardest month. I'm just going to say that right now, because they're going to have that's their toughest stretch of game.
Right. Let me say this on top of what y'all was just speaking on. What we also have to realize too, and I know you probably thought about this thing, it's a lot of basketball left. Everybody is one injury away from one of their teammates on any team.
No.
So it don't really count until we know when we get real close to that playoff. When we get close to the playoff line, I'm not wishing no injury on nobody. As we get closer to the playoff, actually when the playoffs are set in stone, who go play who whenever, then we can start counting and all that, saying all what we're saying right now. But right now it's too much basketball, because guess what?
What?
When the regular season restart after the All-Star, anything can change at any given moment. Just like, for example, Ben Simmons and me was out for the All-Star game, just that quick. Anything can happen. So we can't we just going based on our analytics of what's there right now. But we got to make the predictions too, future predictions of what possibly will make it happen, not to wish, but we got to consider all factors. And God forbid, I say this in a minute. God forbid if anybody get injured while we start getting 100% healthy. That's the problem for everybody in the league.
That's true. I would say this: injuries aside, we know injuries are part of the game, so we can't project injuries. So let's put injuries aside. You right about that?
I'm just not talking about injuries though, but I'm talking about like with the protocol and things of that nature with the COVID. You know what I mean? We thinking these players go play and they could be sitting out for 14 days and shit like that and mess up everything. And then inside that 14 days, for a team like Clippers or Utah, you missing a important player. You know what I mean? You can lose the first or second round over something like that. So all I'm saying is we just got to consider all things. Ain't nothing written in stone yet. I understand the analytics of it all, but at the end of the day, because certain things and certain factors, we can't just chalk it up that it's just gonna be like that. We got to be very careful on how we analyze the whole situation.
Yeah, man. Now I just say, man, like for me, I think I'm looking at the schedule, and like these next 10 games, they're basically winnable, all of them. I'm just saying it's really important for like the Lakers, because LeBron, in his mind, it's like usually around 15 to 20 games before the playoff starts, which is like 15 to 20 games before the playoff starts. That's when LeBron literally likes to rev it up, like really rev it up. That's when playoff Bron is usually activated. My thing is, if if we can win all these games and win comfortable, if we can win these games without LeBron having to exert that much energy, it could save him energy. And then once AD get back, make sure that continuity is there. So when LeBron decides, he's gonna rev it up and he's gonna turn on the burners and be on bumpers for the rest of the season, it don't affect nothing.
Well, that's the whole reason why. That was the whole reason why he manipulated the All-Star game the way he did, because he needs all his rest at the point, because he knows, regardless if they make trades or not, like Bane was saying and DJ, it doesn't matter if they make trades. We have enough right now. Y'all looking at the moving pieces and looking at the smoke screens and mirrors and getting all excited and panicking, and that shit don't even mean nothing. Because half of these motherfuckers that's getting traded in these trade deadlines and that man, they look fucking man clean. Right now, we got to look at what we got right now. That's why Bang keeps saying, look, you don't give a fuck about all this shit. All we want is AD back. Because once AD is back, then we know we got a real fighting chance to go back to back. If AD not back, yes, we still riding with the GOAT James. The only difference is like you just said yourself, that's a tall order for him to make. Not saying that he can't do it, because like, Bang say, and I'm agreeable to that. He'll be the only motherfucker I can see something doing that, given his track record. But at the end of the day, we got to be realistic. You building 4-5 all-stars on one fucking team, and then he got to go through 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 other teams with semi 1 or 2 all-stars. I mean, that's a lot, you know what I mean, to overcome. It's not one man. You know what I mean? To try to overcome that. Essentially, what it seems to me, I think it's more sinister than that. My assessment is, I think the big boys in the upper executive positions, knowing that LeBron is the face of the league, he got too much power, and that's why I say he's inevitable, because if he's not involved, or his name is not involved, like the All-Star, they're not making no money. They could have had everybody at that All-Star game, including the quote-unquote, your KD, who's supposed to be the best of the planet, or whoever. If LeBron James is not mentioned or there at the All-Star, I guarantee you, all the motherfucking polls of the media and viewers is dropped, and their money is a lot. They're losing a lot of money. That's just what it is. So now they got to try to change the face of the league.
Yo, man, what, man? Look, man. Look, all I'm gonna say is this right here. Everybody got a right to their opinion, bro. Okay, and everybody's opinion gonna be different on what's going on right now. Okay? You got some people like Cedric who's gonna panic, and you got people like Brother Omari who's gonna question everything. And I feel like I don't think Brother Omari is panicking, but I think he won't.
No, I understand. Let me clarify. I ain't gonna cut you off, but I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the ones that we know who's doing that. I'm not talking about Brother Omari though. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. And then Mr. Victor, the analytics, you know what I'm saying? You know, I understand where he be coming from when he coming with this shit. Those two right there, I'm not tripping. I'm talking about like Cedric and Top Lord. Ron can't do it all, and you need a good squad, and that's how he lost the finals and major things. Man, fuck
all that shit.
Okay? The 6 finals, he was outmanned tremendously.
He was outmanned, right?
You see what I'm saying? For majority of those finals, he was outmanned. Okay, so you can't sit up here and say I don't feel like no team out there is the Warriors in 2017 and 2018.
No, but I'm not gonna say that. But what I am gonna say is, I'm not underestimating is what I'm trying to say. I don't look at the Nets doesn't give me a threat feeling like the Warriors did. I just don't have that feeling.
Right.
Like when he was going against the Warriors, it was like every fucking minute of the game, even when they was doing a shoot around, I'm on the edge of my seat hoping he gonna win because I know it was a lot against them. I don't get that feeling from Brooklyn. All I'm saying is, given the way how Omari was talking about when you and him was talking earlier before everybody else came to the panel, when y'all was saying that, even you said it, you was like, you wouldn't be surprised if he didn't get the finals because of how they setting everything up and setting all these pieces against him. And when you said, well, he can do it, I believe he can do it because the only motherfucker on the planet that be able to do something like that is him because he did some phenomenal shit, right?
Right.
But we're not naive to the fact that if everything being fair in terms of if they on their best game on all 7 games in terms of making adjustments, coaching and everything involved, all the politics involved, yes, if we ain't healthy, it's only evident that they can win. Not saying that LeBron can't, but we wouldn't be surprised if he lost. Right. All I'm saying is this: they got to still worry about the same thing that the Panthers out there worrying about with us.
Mm-hmm.
All we need is our AD. AD come back, we good.
Trying to tell you,
because AD and LeBron is the Lakers.
That pick and roll, man, is something crazy.
That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. LeBron and AD is the Lakers, bro. They only need 3 bodies to take up the space.
3?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
they need 3 bodies to take up the space on that floor when they on the floor, bro.
Yep. Get though. I know the Lakers not gonna stay packed. I know they're not gonna.
Hey, look, you don't know that, bro. You don't know that.
I know, Rob. I know
you
LeBron.
Don't know that, bro. And spot
he say he don't know. He know. What he say?
Space Jam on the way. That shit gonna drop right after the finals.
What he say, Bang?
I said Rob Pelinka. I said LeBron know they're gonna make some moves. They're not gonna stay in pack.
But you don't know that, bro. You can't say that. Okay, what if they don't make no moves, bro?
But
what if they don't make no moves?
They pack though. These role players are bums.
Cedric, panicking shit again. Hey, bro, you gonna have to stop doing
what you not
shit,
doing,
bro.
You're not looking at the bro. Bang, well, he ain't, but he keep commenting, bro. But he's not looking at the reality of the situation. Like it's real. The situation is 80 is healthy. Bro, it really don't matter. If they can't, if their opponents cannot stop AD and LeBron in that pick and roll, it's over. And plus, right now, if you see what they do, AD cover, yes, the role players, they ain't all that. But you forget, AD covers a lot of the Lakers' weaknesses. That's why it's key for him to be healthy. If he's healthy, you don't really have to worry about, what KFC is doing, what Matthews is doing and everything. Because AD, he covers up a majority of the defensive efficiencies that those role players have. So with AD, you don't have to worry about that. But still, in my opinion, like I said this at the beginning of the season, I said the Lakers, they're the favorites to win to repeat. But I said they're not going to just sweep everybody in the playoffs. Like they're not going to just stomp a mud hole. Even if I just think, there's some teams that's just going to push them to 6 games. Now, the first round, whoever they face in the first round is going to be probably a sweep or a 5-game or a gentleman's sweep. The second round in the Western Conference Finals, that probably might be 6 games. That's what I originally thought at the beginning of the season. Now, looking at the Sixers, if they somehow get Kyle Lowry, that's going to be an issue. Because if they get Kyle Lowry, the Sixers going to be able to defend 1 through 5 in an elite level. Now, do the Lakers have a good chance? Yes, they got the best player in the world and they got AD. But that's going to be a challenge. I'm not really sold on the Nets because the defense. I mean, they basically like Oprah, like you get a layup, you get a layup, you get a 3, you get a dunk, you get an alley.
And Omari,
I swear.
And Omari, that's provided that all the teams you're talking about in those scenarios, if they are healthy.
Right. Well,
that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about key players. Like everything you're saying is right. They not just go run through these teams. They probably go take them 6 when they come up with certain matchups. But that's also provided that all those teams, in terms of the main members, are healthy. Because remember, like I said, now it's a lot of basketball left. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
I would say this.
And then,
I wouldn't say it's a lot of basketball left. We talk about 30-something games. That's not a lot of games. That's not a lot of basketball.
That's a lot of basketball, bro. That's a lot of basketball. Because anything can happen, bro.
Well, anything can happen in 2 games. So that's why I said I'm not.
That's what I said. That's all. That was my whole point. I'm just. But I'm
talking about from
anything can happen.
I'm talking about from a chemistry standpoint. I'm talking about from because I do believe the Lakers are going to make a move. Do they need to? No, but knowing LeBron, knowing LeBron, he's going to make a move or he's going to suggest movement. And so with that, you got to probably work in another player or 2. You need to be a world-old machine going into the playoffs. That's how LeBron always liked to be.
And that's what I was going to tell you.
Like Bang said, they always go through these lows at this certain point. But after that point, LeBron like to get it going.
Yep.
But when he like to get it going, though, he like to get it going with whatever team he has going forward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is gonna be the team that's going forward, though. That's what
I'm saying.
Right. And brother Amari, you also left out that those 30 games might not be a lot of basketball, but that's enough to get on that ball, to get on that roll.
Yeah. That's what I wouldn't totally disagreeing with what he said, but I just wouldn't. I wouldn't be so naive to be like, we got 35 games, that's enough, and just let's keep on.
You need 15 to 20 games to jail to get rolling. That's what you need. Right. If you ain't got it together in them 15 to 20 games, your ass in trouble.
Yeah, I'm with you on that part.
And that's what makes the Nets. That's what hurts the Nets because Durant has been out too much.
Even with Durant, bro. Even with him in there, like that team is not no fucking. It's only one basketball.
That's all I was saying, Bang. You making my point.
Basketball. Everybody acts like these motherfuckers. Everybody, like each one of them got a basketball, and you got to stop everybody at one time. No, nigga, they don't have movement like the Warriors did.
Oh, that's right.
If you slow the game down, you beat the Nets. Easy.
And they a whole ISO game. That's all they are.
Hey, what do you think the Lakers are gonna go get though? The one guy who said,
I told you, some shit like Thaddeus Young and JJ Redick.
Man, LeBron not gonna get no Thaddeus Young. Stop it.
Hey man,
I would prefer Andre though. If I could get Andre, I would prefer Andre.
I mean, you don't have to pay to get Andre.
I know. I mean, I'm not saying that's gonna happen.
Thaddeus Young,
but I would prefer Andre.
He's a bum.
Hey, Shedrick, you need to learn basketball. Do you think
he's a role player? Listen to me. He's a role player. You know how what a motherfucker call LeBron? Like niggas be calling LeBron a role player. He's an actual role player.
We need to get Drummond.
Bro, Drummond is not even gettable, man.
Right. I don't think he's gettable.
I'm not giving up my fucking whole life for this bitch. Nigga ain't all that, man.
He's better than Matthews on them bums. Hey.
The only way they gonna get Drummond. Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
Listen, Cedric, man. Listen, right? Okay. That's like they not making those motherfucking making those shots right now. They could easily been making them. And then what?
They can even make a move.
And then what? Just answer the question. Is all the role players making their shots, then what?
Yeah, but I don't believe they will make their shots. I don't know. I'm not saying that.
Man, Joe, I'm telling you, Bron get them boys playing, it's over with.
But you gotta agree with me. We gotta get Matthews out of there because I can't stop looking.
Yeah, I mean, I think I will keep Matthews over Danny Gaslow. I really would.
They not gonna give nobody. They not giving the song or Matthews away for the simple fact. First, they on some low minimums. On top of that, they not. Don't nobody want them, so they just be wasting their time with that. So they not going nowhere. They probably benching a little bit more, but they not gonna go nowhere. But as far as like what Bane was saying, they not gelling enough. They don't have everything together as far as of them as a team, because like you say, they play so much isolation ball, and plus without the defense, they not, it's what people gotta understand, man, is the playoffs is different. It's a different energy that flows around into other than the regular season. You know what I mean? And people not are seeing that. You are seeing in all the players on how they run up and down the court. You can look in their face. It's a totally different thing. So a lot of people, it's like, people got to keep reminding that it's all a process. It's like, they say, it's a marathon. It's not a race. You're not trying to run your fastest in a goddamn marathon because you're not even going to make it. You'll be out of breath. So they're not about to go hard like that all the way through from start to finish. And then by the time they get to playoff, they ran the fuck down. So it depends on what type of losses that you're losing in the game and if you can keep your whole group together in terms of when it's time to make that run, everybody needs to be on point.
Big fan.
That's the problem with the Nets, man. That's the real problem with the Nets because they so top heavy. I'm looking at if I'm a defense, I'm coaching. I'm like, if they face the Sixers, I said that's a mismatch because if I'm really concerned, I'm like, I'm not. If KD gonna be KD no matter what. KD, 7 feet, can score the ball, hit from 30. He gonna give you 27 to 30 points a night. But if you literally put pressure on Kyrie and you make Kyrie work and you force James Harden and you force James Harden to work, you put bodies on them, and they are inefficient, and you just say, hey, KD, these dudes ain't, these dudes ain't gonna score 25 a game. It's up to you to score 45 to 50, 45 a game just so y'all can win. They're not winning 4 games out of 7. If they face a good defensive team that can actually lock up man to man, and the Nets don't move the ball and they play ISO ball, and like occasionally they'll get the ball out to Joe Harris for a late 3 and everything, I'm like, bro, it's a defensive nightmare. Plus the fact that they don't play defense.
And Omari, what you said is what separate LeBron from all the players, because they cannot.
Hey, yo, this me big
chest. They cannot. Huh?
Yo, it's me big chest.
That's big chest.
No, but what I was saying is well, I ain't gonna say they can't, but they haven't shown me, at least in terms of their history and their record, they can't just take over the game and get all players involved and make them do it and orchestrate the game the way they want to, like LeBron can with pieces, even when he got a fucking weak team. See, we know for a fact, it's written in history, LeBron took weak fucking teams and damn near either won the goddamn finals and have won the finals. We know that for a fact. But all these teams we talk about, not one of them, I don't give a fuck who you talk about, the best member on that team does not have the talent nor the skill to get every member on together on the team, especially if they're having a bad game, and still overcome that adversity and win the fucking game like LeBron did. They don't have that. That's what they got to do with, because what I have seen, it just showed me last year with Kawhi. They fell under pressure because all the limelight was on them. It was the pressure of everybody saying they was going to do this and do that. And when you got all these odds and everybody it's the expectations is what I meant to say. When you got all these expectations heavy on you like that, and the lights and cameras, they not used to that. LeBron been dealing with this shit since he came in, since he was 16. It's nothing to him. That's why he always say, I don't feel no pressure. There's no pressure. But when you look at them, it's pressure. Do you really think KD can take over a fucking game and orchestrate the whole fucking game? If Kyrie was off, Harden was off, I don't count nobody else. But do y'all really think that any one of these, whoever the leader of the team or who the best on any team we'll be talking about, do y'all think that member can take over the game and get everybody involved and win?
No. And even
that's what Bang is talking about. That's why Bang keeps saying y'all not looking at the bigger picture. Y'all just looking at the right now. And when I mean y'all, I'm not talking about like people like you, Omar. We talking about the ones that's panicking. So let me just clarify that. But for the ones that's panicking out there, that's why Bang keeps repeating himself. Y'all not looking at the bigger picture. We just looking at what's going on now. That's why he keeps saying we don't need no motherfucking body but AD. Would be the only, if AD don't come back, then that would be the only way. I'm still gonna go for the Lakers, win, lose, or draw. But that would be the only way I could see us really losing if we don't get AD back.
Right. But you see this, if you take a look at this photo I just put up on your screen. Every time LeBron win, they go try to put together a team to try to stop this dude.
I heard Nick. I listened to Nick Wright talk about that today.
I mean, them big facts, niggas be hating. Take a look at this shit right here. All this to beat LeBron in his mid-30s, bro. Look at that shit.
Yeah, the sad part is they won't admit it, though. That's the sad part. They won't admit it. I would say this, though.
Look, do you notice the pattern? Just take a look at it. I win, y'all go make a super duper motherfucking team. I win, y'all go put some to try to take me out, bro. It ain't happening, man.
I mean, this team that the Nets don't even come close to the Warriors, to the 2016, 2017 Warriors, bro. Because at least the Warriors played defense.
Man, the Warriors were more offensively talented at the end of the day.
I know they was more offensively talented, but the thing is, they was way more efficient.
I don't know if they're more offensively talented. They were a more well organized machine.
Oh, that was
say bang.
Individually, I think they got better talent in Brooklyn.
Bang, you got that picture I just sent you, bro?
Hey, man, look, I got all that shit, bro. Okay.
Shoot,
got all
man.
that
Like,
shit, bro. Them niggas is clowns, man. There's some clown shit.
It's a motherfucking shit show, man. When y'all gonna hold KD accountable for this shit?
Don't nobody hold him accountable.
When y'all gonna hold KD accountable for this shit, bro?
Kiwi lemonade. They don't hold none of them accountable.
Y'all really letting KD get away with this shit, bro?
Yeah.
Really letting this man get away with this shit, bro?
I thought he was done building super teams, man.
Right
he
here,
decided.
bro.
He said, I can't beat LeBron now, bro. So I was like,
Why you?
Hey, that nigga legacy finished, bro. At the end of the day, his legacy finished, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I wouldn't lie to you.
I'm telling you, that nigga
This
KD.
is desperado. This is desperado basketball, man. They is desperate to get this man off the scene.
Gee, I'm telling you.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, they tired of everybody. Like they say, they tired of seeing. I'm like, if you can't, like, you just can't beat them with like a regular team. You just can't stop. He's basically unstoppable.
Right. They don't want him to go. They don't want him to face the same competition motherfuckers like Jordan faced. Okay. He would beat whatever in 0-2.
Yep.
Okay. At the end of the day, you play some old garbage motherfuckers like that, you'll be 8-0, you'll be 9-10-0, nigga. He'd be 10-0.
They doing everything they can to deface, but the one thing they can't stop is that he already is an icon. And if they was to change the face of the league right now today, they're gonna lose money. They gotta fuck with
like a motherfucker. And
the NBA would not be what it is. Ain't nobody gonna watch no games because LeBron is the one that brings the drama. Hate him or love him, he got to be involved, and they have no one to replace him. That's why I said, what they gonna do when he retires? Because you can't replace him with KD, you can't replace him with Curry, you can't replace him with Kyrie, you can't replace it. There's nobody in the league right now that would make you be like, oh my God, you see that shit right now. There's no one that's in the league that can take that position.
And look, I want everybody when they get some time, bro, to go look at this shit called progressive GOAT rankings. Okay, the way they put shit together, they don't use none of your teams and all these motherfuckers' advantages. It's simply your individuality and how good you are. Okay, and they rank you through your GOATs and the impact you had on the motherfucking game. Now I'm gonna show y'all some shit. I'm gonna skip through a lot of the verbiage and get to the motherfucking meat and potatoes of it. Okay. Look how long they had Wilt as the GOAT, bro. Okay. Wilt. They had Wilt as the
Hold on, Bang. Give him a disclaimer real quick.
For what?
Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes if you believe in Santa Claus, because this
right.
shit, what y'all finna see, it's gonna be hard to smile in the future, nigga.
Big fact. Okay, but as you can see, they got Bill Russell behind Wilt because of his impact on the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? You go through the 72-73 season, Wilt. You know what I'm saying? Is y'all with me? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? 73-74, they got Wilt as the GOAT, and Oscar Robertson in third, Jerry West in fourth, Bill Russell in second, and Kareem is a lowly motherfucking what? Fifth? You know what I'm saying? 74.
Lowly.
Yeah, man, because Kareem went on shit. Get Charlotte, get out of here. Get out of here now. Okay? And then you take it down some more, because you know they had look how long they got Wilt as the GOAT, bro. Okay, Wilt was the GOAT through all of the 70s. Okay, and look how it changed. Do y'all see how it changed? Kareem right behind his ass now, coming into the 80s. Boom. 79-80, who the GOAT? Kareem. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this. Through the 80s, Kareem is the GOAT. Almost through the entire 80s, if not the entire 80s, this nigga Kareem is the GOAT. And Wilt is second. Okay? 87. Now, during these years, Michael Jordan is in the league. I want y'all to hear that. And he came in at 84. This is 86, 87 season. He's nowhere on this list now, is he? If anybody, whoever paying attention and following me, when you come back and if you rewatch this, you're gonna see what I'm saying. They got Magic Johnson as 5th, Bill Russell as 4th, and Larry Bird is at 3rd. Okay, are you kidding me, bro? But you see what I'm saying? Still, Wilt 2nd, Kareem 1st. This is through the entire 80s. In 89, y'all see who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 89, Jordan stepped up to 10th all time in GOAT rankings. Behind Wes Unseld. Okay? Now, if you look, still, through 89, 90, guess who was still ranked the GOAT in 90? Kareem. Okay?
This shit finna get spooky now.
Now look. It's 91. MJ done moved up what? 5 spots. Okay? 91, 92, 93.
Where's the boy?
94.
Where's the boy?
And 94, Michael Jordan is still ranked 4th on GOAT rankings.
Where's the boy? He 3 championships in already.
Right. 95. He still ranked what? No, he ranked what? 5th. He still ranked 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's still ranked 5th behind Bird. Okay. Now look, 95, 96. Boom, he shot up to 3rd. Okay, behind Wilt still. So in 1995, 1996 season, Michael Jordan was considered the 3rd best player ever. Okay. 96, 97. Boom, he jumped up to 2nd of all time. The 2nd greatest player of all time. Y'all, is you with me? Are you following me?
Yeah.
Keep on teaching.
Okay. Now you go to 97, 98. Who's still the GOAT?
We six chips in, man.
Okay. Right now we 6 chip in 97, 98. Look, who's still the GOAT? Who do they still have as the GOAT? Kareem. 99. Who's still the GOAT? Kareem.
So you telling me, bang, that the boy MJ was never the GOAT?
And when you go by these numbers, and you go read the numbers, take a look at this shit. I ain't making this up.
I'm trying to tell y'all, it's about individuality.
Now look. Now look.
Keep on teaching.
Look, check it out. In 2099, MJ still is considered the 2nd best, while Wilt is 3rd. Okay, 2001, Jordan still 2nd. Okay, 2002, Jordan still 2nd. 2003, MJ still 2nd. He stopped playing in 2003. So that means what?
He's done.
He's never, ever been the GOAT. Using these numbers, using this metric. Okay?
Yeah,
now check this out right here.
Dang, man, you making me being the contrarian now, man. I hate to be this way.
But look, just look though. I'm saying.
I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay, now look, boom. You bring it up again. 04, 05. Who they got as the GOAT? You see this shit? 04, 05, 06. 06, who they got as the GOAT? The top 3 ain't changing. And damn near 10 years. Okay, Kareem, Jordan, and Wilt. They right there. You see that? 08. Okay. 09.
But guess who creeping in?
Guess what? Wait a minute. 2010. There go
who creeping? There go the boy.
2011.
There go the boy.
Quarterback of that list. Now watch this shit. Now this is 2012. Look where that nigga leaped from.
There go the boy.
From 2011 to 2012, this motherfucker was number 3 all time. It's
boy.
Okay? 2012 to 2013.
There you go.
2013. These motherfuckers telling me LeBron James became better, a bigger GOAT than LeBron James individually. Now, peep this cut right here. They still got Kareem as the GOAT. You see that? 2013, 2014, Kareem still the GOAT. Kareem still the GOAT. 2015. 2015. Since 2015.
Booyah. Booyah.
Since 2015, bro. This nigga been the GOAT, bro. This shit is crazy. Crazy, my nigga. And just take a look at it. Take a look at it. I'm not making this shit up. Okay?
Let me give you a little rebuttal on that one, Bang.
Go ahead.
And I hate to be on this side of the argument because I'm a LeBron guy too. But this is why I don't like to do numbers. Because if you ever, you know, if I ever continue to come on, if I have time, what you'll notice about me, I would never use numbers in my argument. And the reason why is because you said it in your statement there. You said using by these metrics.
Yep.
And what I'm saying to you is other people can use a different metrics and then say how Jordan was the GOAT from the beginning. So that's what numbers get a little tricky. But now, I'm not telling you to say Jordan, LeBron ain't the GOAT or not the GOAT. I'm just saying when we start doing numbers can be manipulated based on the metrics you want to use and based on the standards of the numbers you want to use. You know, so it's gonna always be based on feelings anyway.
But wait a minute. It depends on the numbers. See
what I'm saying?
And if you hear me, I always prep my shit and my arguments with numbers. I'm a number guy.
Can I pause real quick? Can I do a 30-second pause, Bang? And then you can jump back in?
Go ahead, man.
The only thing I want to show in what he just showed y'all, if y'all notice when he was talking, he was showing y'all numbers, even though we going by somebody else's theory of numbers, but we all get the understanding, the idea. It makes sense. But if you notice out of that whole chart, the sale was not telling you they was the GOAT by chips. It was telling you there was the GOAT by individuality player. Because if it was going by chips, Russell would still be the GOAT.
Russell was never the GOAT. He never had he never. Hey, if you go through this here and see
when you first started off, you first started off with Bill Russell was being the GOAT for so many years before Kareem took his place, right?
Nope, that was Wilt Chamberlain, man.
Okay, whichever. Whoever. What my point I'm trying to make is the fact that Bill Russell not even there is not going by, it's even making my point even more now. The fact that he was not even the rank was showing you that overall it was not going by a team accomplishment, which is a championship. It was going by, the scale is going by individuality in terms of that player, singular.
Yeah.
Right?
Big fact. And to me,
you agree?
That's big facts, bro. Now, this is my thing right here. A lot of people don't talk about this shit because my man Omari was right to an extent. Okay? You can say Jordan never lost in the finals. He's 6-0. And if that's your argument, let that be your argument. But that's the weakest, dumbest argument to me. Because if you look at his jersey, it says Bulls on it. It don't say Jordan on it. Okay? That's the Bulls team. Okay? This shit right here is going back statistical numbers, how your impact was on the game and how you played. Now, if you look at this shit right here, it says top ranked season. The most GOAT points in a single season. Do you see that? How many times is this nigga up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bill Westbrook. Then you got Jordan twice. Even Curry up there. And then Shaq is up there. That's impact on the game, bro. It's not even close, man. It's not close. It's not close, bro. And then look, he on there again. He the nigga at number 11. And then he had number what? 11, 12, 13, 15. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people, like Amari said, he don't never use numbers. But that's all I use because that's what it is. They both play the same game.
Numbers is exact. Numbers is exact, bro.
They never lie, bro.
Yeah, what I'm saying is numbers don't lie. But what I'm saying is
numbers don't lie. But men and women do.
Depending on the person who's picking the numbers, those numbers you can get a same set of different numbers, and they'll be facts, but they'll be in favor of Jordan.
No, that's what I'm saying. In the right context,
who's the arbitrator of right context though? You're not see. That's the thing. But we need to have a consensus of what we're gonna take is a barometer of what we're gonna use and what we're not gonna use.
They look and to combat what you just said is they gave you in the beginning of this article. I gave y'all this article, so if you were interested in it, you can go look at it. It's called Progressive GOAT Rankings. Okay, and it's not just about a LeBron James. I was trying to show people that if you look at the impact that player had, BJ said something. I'm not sure if it was BJ or B the other day. They said that Michael Jordan, Phil Jackson made it go so Michael Jordan didn't have to think. He made it easy for Jordan. Just go out there and score, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Pippen did all the heavy lifting. You feel me? Now, there's a difference with like LeBron James do everything for his team. That's why he up there the most, man. Now, if you go to most GOAT points by shooting guard, this shit right here. I mean, 2018, James Harden is in there, bro.
And once again, keep in mind, this is no shade to Michael Jordan. No one is taking away his accomplishments. No one is talking down because he did great things. We're just saying that it is an individual that's living and breathing that happens to play in the basketball have done more than him in terms of contribution of the game as an individual, not as a team. Yep. As an individual. We just talking about individuality. We're not talking about team. Because, like you said, the Bulls won 6 championships, not just Michael Jordan. The name of the team is not Michael Jordan and the Bulls or LeBron James and the Miami Heat or LeBron James and Cleveland.
Wait a minute, Cole. Just take a look at this shit, right? Now, you got most GOAT points by shooting guards. You got Jordan up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times, right? Or 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times he up there. 17, 18, 19. Jordan up there 20 times, bro. 20. Now, most got small forwards. Look at this shit. This shit is crazy, bro. Like, I'm just saying. I just put that out there to give y'all a little nugget joke. Everybody not saying that this dude is the coldest ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't say that. And look at Scotty right there. Bam. Scotty up there twice. You feel me? People act like Scotty was just top liver. You heard me.
That's what I'm saying. We got to put things in the right context in terms of just all fairness. Right. Now, if you want to talk about a team, we could argue who was the greatest team of all time. That's an argument.
And look,
everybody got their favorite team, especially if you got dynasties behind it.
Look, the crazy thing about it, right? The crazy thing about it is this right here. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan came out his mouth and said this right here. Everybody always debating who the greatest player is. I think it's dumb as fuck. Now let's talk about who the greatest team. Let's talk about who the greatest team because he know it ain't too many teams out there that can even contend with him, bro.
Right.
I agree with that. Now I agree with that part as far as team-wide aspect. Because again, it's a never-ending debate about who's gonna be the GOAT. Because it's just another because it's based on feel more than it is. You know, you say we can pull numbers. Like I said, everybody can pull numbers that fit their argument. And so,
but you're right. The only thing what people fail to realize when you keep on screaming out a person's name, even when we do it, when we say LeBron is a GOAT. When you say someone is a GOAT because they won 6 championships, you're dismissing every other person. I mean, every person else, other person on that team, even the exec staff. You're basically saying this one person won the championship all by himself, and he didn't. In which way they're saying it in terms of the tone they're saying it in. That's the issue that I got with everybody. Y'all just making it like he never had no flaws. He just came in the game and won 6 trips and left his imprint and was the baddest motherfucker on the planet and just left it there and there's no room for improvement. He did it.
See, but that's the nature. That's the nature of debate, though. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a never-ending.
That's cool, but you can't.
The nature of it.
But the reality is that you could do that. You could do what you want to do.
No, I'm not.
But the reality and the truth of the matter is what I'm saying is he didn't win the championship by himself. He needed other people. He needed help. That's my only fact. Regardless how you want to say, hey, that's the only point I'm making.
No, listen to me. Listen to me real good now. There's no disagreement for me on that. My statement was about when you in debate, see the nature of it, like the nature of a man, it is what it is. A man gonna do what a man gonna do, what he's born to do. A woman gonna do what she was born to do for the most part.
I agree.
And so when you get into a debate, it's just the nature of it's argumentative. So what you do is you reduce your argument points and try to simplify it to get to the point where you can win the argument. That's why I say you're gonna always slide something or somebody within the argument. That's just the nature of it. That's why I say it's a never-ending debate.
But I understand all I'm saying is that's part of it. All I'm saying is when you even in doing that, when you on a certain subject, like if me and you was debating, right? If you said Michael Jordan is the greatest, is the GOAT, in a sense that your expression was towards like you saying it in terms of the team, but you just singling him out just to use him as the main person for the team, I can understand because it ain't what you say all the time, it's how you say it. Would you agree?
Right. Yeah.
Right. So man, you was talking and I knew you be like, man, Michael Jordan, he a bad motherfucker, man. He told me he won 6-6, man. That motherfucking team. If you said anything that referenced, even if you ain't say anything, would just make me feel like you was talking about the team like that was one of the baddest teams in the NBA, I'd be like, I agree with you on that. Because I know how you coming. But that's not what media do. Especially when it's out in the mainstream, people just grab shit. You got most motherfuckers just hear the name Michael Jordan, wear their shoes, don't even really know who he is. And that's sad. You can't, you know what I mean? You just jumping on the wagon without even doing your research. My point is keeping all things fair. If you just want to say that, okay, I can't argue with that. It's an argument. Okay, Michael Jordan was the goal better than LeBron winning championships. I give you that. But when we step off that platform and we step on the platform what Bang had brought today, individual player in the league, period. No matter, we ain't talking about team, we just saying individual player. When you try to throw in your debate arguments from a team perspective into an individual player, that's the bullshit right there. Because now you're arguing, you're trying to manipulate and use a narrative on the wrong platform. Because two things can be true. You're trying to use a certain part of a truth that has nothing to do with the narrative that we're dealing with. Because we're not dealing with the narrative of LeBron's teams is the most GOAT of Michael Jordan. I wouldn't even say that. I could say maybe a game or two, whatever, finals, but I'm going to say he's the GOAT of a championship in terms of teams because he only won on 3 teams. But if you're talking about individual, if you say who do you think the GOAT, Kareem, if you say Kareem Ali, who do you think the GOAT is between LeBron and Michael Jordan in terms of individual? I'm going to say LeBron. Not only because of what he did on record, it's because of what the fucking scrutiny that he went through, and he beat the fucking odds damn near every time, especially when it counts. Even when he didn't win them all, he's still the fucking man. That's what makes him look so good. He didn't even win them all like he mostly Bill Russell did. But he's still the fucking man in individuality, and you cannot take no greatness from man. You cannot write that out of history. I don't give a fuck what you say. You can't write that out of history. It's already set. If he was to stop right now, it's already set. The only thing is he didn't get over Kareem.
But I'm gonna say this right here though. I don't think it's a team alive that can beat the '90s Bulls, Joe. That 72 Bulls team.
That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. I ain't about to engage it.
But I'm gonna switch it up.
I ain't about to get into that one.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm switching it up because I feel like the individuality thing is sold the fuck up, bro. Okay, to me, it ain't an individual a better all-around player than LeBron James. Nobody showed me that they can do that on the level he did it on for that long as he's done it. Okay, now that can't be argued.
I disagree. It can't be argued. I believe you. I'm with you. I'm in the team LeBron camp as well, but I can't say it can't be argued.
I mean,
because I would be intellectually honest if I would say that.
I would like to hear your argument for who was a better all around player or just as good of an all around player and did it for that long.
Again, because I'm team LeBron, I would hate to just shut it. I would say this. I'm gonna go back to my original statement. I know y'all didn't accept it, but I'm just gonna say this. What I'm saying is, if I was to go look at numbers, I can grab a statistical category and I can say this is what I'm basing this is my consensus of what I believe the GOAT is based on. See, the problem is we don't have a consensus of what are we going to take and accept what fits into the formula. Because you saying I can take these statistical feats and say this is why I say LeBron the GOAT. Fine, I can't disagree with you. But it's not the end all be all because you said we got to have a consensus of people, whatever those individual basketball minds are, we got to get in. That's why I say it's a never ending debate because Bang can say, this is what I'm basing it on because this is more impressive to me. Well, player X can say, well, that's not impressive to me. I don't care about that statistical feat that you just told me. Even you saying it's an individual thing. Somebody can say, well, it's subjective. Those things are subjective. Even though you say they're not so subjective, but they are. And that's why I say, let me finish this last statement. Let me finish this last part. Okay, that's why I say it's a never-ending debate because, again, we're gonna always go back and forth about what we say would fit the formula. But go ahead, do your thing.
Okay. Now I was going to say to you that the numbers can't be argued with, bro. That's some shit that can't be argued.
Let me say something.
That's not subjective. That can't be argued.
No, that's not the numbers. I'm saying it's the category. It's the particular numbers that you use.
Wait a minute.
Why use those and why we can use these numbers? These numbers can be just as fact.
It's well known that it's impressive to lead your team in points. It's impressive to lead your team in rebounds. It's impressive to lead your team in steals. It's impressive to lead your team in blocks. It's impressive to lead your team in every category, especially the main category: scoring, rebounding, and steals. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And assists. Right?
Right.
Right. Now, ain't nobody did that more than LeBron James.
No disagreement. No disagreement.
Nobody. That's fact. That shit can't be argued. Nobody done that more than LeBron. That's some individual shit. Just like Michael Jordan got 6 Finals MVP. People start saying Michael Jordan got 6 Finals MVP. That's more impressive than Michael Jordan got 6 championships because Robert Horry got 7 of them bitches. So if you use Michael Jordan individual shit, that helps your argument. You see what I'm saying? When people come here and say Mike's 6-0, yeah, he's 6-0 because he was part of that Bulls team. Okay, like, but what are the numbers inside of those 6-0?
Can I add to it? Can I add to it before you say something?
Go ahead.
Omar, before you come in, I'm gonna say this real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna add to what I believe. I understand what Bank's saying, but I'm gonna come from a different perspective. If you was to say Kareem, in terms of the goal between, even though I know Robert Horry got 7 and Bill Russell got 11, do you think Michael Jordan will be the GOAT in terms of not individual, but just in terms of taking a team to the championship? I would say Michael Jordan, on how he did it. And the narrative and on a platform on how he did it. Because he changed the game at that time and he made things global. If you're talking about in terms of, comparison in that way, even though Bill Russell got more than 13, I know it's more than 13, I would still say Michael Jordan go because he contributed why he did that. But if you're changing the whole narrative and just trying to make him the GOAT off of everything, that's when we differ. Because you can't, like man say, the numbers don't lie. He can't be if the numbers don't add up. Go ahead.
Again, no disagreement on that part. I don't know how, because I don't want to kind of repeat the same thing over and over.
Just go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is I think y'all get what I'm saying, and that's just my main crux of my argument.
No, I know what you're saying. You saying somebody to say whatever my point is. What you're saying is whatever my point is. Somebody to be like, okay, well I don't care about your point. I go by this spectrum, and this is how I grade it, and this is how I measure it. And they don't care what you got because everybody got their own choice. And I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
There's metrics Jordan.
Right, everybody going by their own metrics, but whatever research that they got and information, everybody got their own. I understand that. But what I ain't saying, I agree with you now. What I ain't saying is if me and you in a barbershop and me and you having a debate, you got people on your side, I got people on my side. 9 times out of 10, it's a chance to be a little bit more on Michael Jordan's side. But like I said, we having a strong debate, and me and you is consciously talking to one another, and we consciously like saying to one another without saying, how are we measuring this comparison? Is we measuring it by this or is we measuring it by that? Because if we measuring it by a certain spectrum, a certain thing, I'm not gonna be ignorant and be like, I disagree with that. Because I know based on how you measure it, the person that you rooting for is done better in certain departments.
Right.
You pick that platform of measurement. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you're trying to pick a platform and say he's everything, when the numbers don't add up, I gotta disagree with you because the numbers don't add up, and that's actual fact. That's all Bane's saying.
But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna move on from
okay.
Jordan and LeBron in particular. LeBron James is the best playoff performer in NBA history, and that can't be disputed. Okay, and I'm gonna leave that at that. I'm gonna drop the mic on that one because
I wanna ask a question before we move on.
Okay, go ahead.
That's for everybody. I test period. MJ or LeBron?
I got LeBron.
Say on what?
Shit.
The eye test.
What do you say?
The eye test. MJ or LeBron?
Considering everything I think, LeBron.
Best player you ever seen.
LeBron.
MJ or LeBron?
For me, it's LeBron. No question.
How can you look at what LeBron done on the court and even say MJ better?
Because he plays every part of the game.
Wait a minute. Everybody didn't answer that. You gotta let Amari answer that.
Go ahead.
Shit. This is a tough one for me because I'm imagining MJ when I was a 10 to 15-year-old, and I'm imagining LeBron when I was more intellectually sound.
I feel you.
And so it's hard for me to it's hard for me to say. I'm gonna say this just on eye test alone, not understanding the game at all. I'm gonna say Jordan.
Okay.
Because when you first look at Jordan, you just say, Bang, I'm pretty sure you in Chicago. You had to see it when it was happening firsthand.
I got to see it live, bro.
I understand why you're saying that, bro. I understand why you're saying that.
But once I started to understand the game on the intellectual level, like you said, you got to start looking at the other aspects of the game, how much LeBron controlled the game. Even with the losses, I'm going to still go with LeBron. So I know it's not answering your question straightforward.
No, you did answer my question. You said off the address, you said Michael Jordan. And that's fine. Like
I put that caveat in there, though.
It's no right or wrong answer.
Look, Omarion. Look, man. It's nothing wrong with your answer, bro.
Exactly.
You have your opinion, man.
Right.
It's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with. I'm not gonna say, man, you crazy the motherfucker. It's all about LeBron. No, I'm not gonna do that.
But don't get it twisted though. Don't get it twisted though. My guy is LeBron. I like to bring balance to these type of conversations because it's just there's no end.
But that goes back to what you were saying too, though. But that goes back to what you were saying too earlier when you was like everybody got their own measure, and they measure by, and that's based on their own opinion. All we saying is we just try to reason with each other and understand when we saying things, we got to put it in the right perspective because, like you say, your perception is your reality, my perception is my reality.
Right, and it ain't no right or wrong answer, man. It really
get people to understand. Now, to answer my nigga Blue Boat question, shout out to my nigga Blue Boat. Go subscribe if you ain't, and everybody get them likes up. Okay, somebody try to tell me T-Mac better than LeBron. Shaking my head. What you think of that bullshit, man? Hey, let me tell you what I think of that. Tell them to keep smoking the pipe they smoking. Okay.
Tell them put the pipe down, man.
No, tell them to keep smoking that shit so they can go ahead and put themselves out of their misery. Cause you some stupid motherfuckers. Go do 3 8 balls, goddamn it, and end it.
See, that's when the fandom get in your way too much.
Right, man.
Okay, that's what you call disdain for absolute greatness.
That's what you call call a bird brain.
Yeah, hey, you heard me, Cole. Disdain for absolute greatness. Okay.
Hey, what you say yesterday? Hey, what you say yesterday? It's asinine.
It's asinine. Okay. Okay. It's egregious.
It's egregious.
Yeah. It's oh, he fucking up with shit. Okay.
Hey, I'll be laughing. Hey, y'all, let me just say this real quick. The reason why I start fucking with Bank is when he get mad and passionate, the words that he be saying and how he be saying it, dog, just be sounding so egregious.
Yeah, I mean, man, it's comical the way niggas be talking.
It's good, dog. I know.
But it's all good, y'all. I'm glad y'all came out to fuck with me on the sports talk, bro. And we gonna top it up again. If I don't be on later on tonight, I will be on tomorrow. I stream every day. Get them likes up. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Get on the panel if you don't like what you heard. And you want to debate, get on the panel. If you want to cook, get on the panel. I drop the link, bring your ass on in, and you don't like what I'm saying. All right? Challenge me on what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. Because I know the numbers. And remember, numbers never lie. But niggas and bitches ain't feeling always.
Send me the IG.
Go ahead.
All right, y'all stay focused, man.
Watch the top.
All right, then, 100.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, Bang, man. Salute.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
All right, bro.
Yep.